What if I told you that your potential is 10 times greater than you ever imagined? What if I said that the only thing standing between you and extraordinary success is a mindset shift so profound it could completely transform your life? Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's exactly what Grant Cardone's 10x rule is all about. And today, we're going to dive deep into this revolutionary blueprint for unstoppable success that's taken the world by storm. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a professional, or someone striving for more in life, this video will reveal the secrets to unlocking your true potential. So stay tuned, because what you're about to discover might just be the catalyst for your next big breakthrough. In a world where average is the norm, Grant Cardone's 10x rule stands as a beacon for those who refuse to settle. But what exactly is the 10x rule? In its simplest form, it's a principle that states you should set targets for yourself that are 10 times greater than what you believe you can achieve, and then take actions that are 10 times more massive than what you think is necessary to reach those goals. Sounds ambitious? It is. And that's precisely the point. The 10x rule isn't about aiming for mediocrity. It's about pushing past your limits and reaching for levels of success that most people only dream of. But here's the catch. Achieving this requires a radical shift in both your mindset and your actions. But how do you actually apply the 10x rule in your own life? And what makes it so effective in helping people achieve seemingly impossible goals? We'll explore these questions in detail. But first, let's understand the underlying philosophy that makes the 10x rule so powerful. At the core of the 10x rule is a profound mindset shift. Grant Cardone argues that the biggest mistake most people make is not setting goals too high, but setting them too low and then underestimating the effort required to achieve them. The truth is, your mind is your greatest asset or your biggest obstacle. The way you think about your potential, your goals, and the actions you need to take can either propel you forward or hold you back. Imagine this. You're an athlete preparing for a marathon. If you set your sights on just finishing the race, you'll likely train just enough to cross the finish line. But what if your goal was to not just finish, but to win? Suddenly, your training intensifies, your focus sharpens, and your commitment soars. You push harder, go further, and reach higher than you ever would have if your goal was simply to finish. Now ask yourself, are you setting your goals high enough? And are you truly committed to doing whatever it takes to achieve them? This is the first key to the 10x rule. Think big and act bigger. But mindset alone isn't enough. The 10x rule also demands that you back up your lofty goals with massive action. And by massive, we mean massive. Cardone argues that most people fail not because they set their goals too high, but because they don't take enough action to achieve them. They underestimate the amount of effort required and end up falling short. Think about it like this. Imagine you're trying to break down a wall. If you lightly tap it with a hammer, you'll barely make a dent. But if you hit it with a sledgehammer and you keep hitting it with relentless force, eventually that wall is going to come down. That's the power of massive action. But how do you maintain the energy and motivation to keep taking massive action, especially when the results aren't immediate? We'll tackle that challenge shortly. But first, let's look at why most people struggle with taking consistent, massive action. Grant Cardone identifies 4 degrees of action that people typically take: do nothing, retreat, take normal levels of action, and take massive action. The majority of people fall into the third category. They take normal levels of action. They do what's required, they follow the standard procedures, and they stay within the confines of what's expected. But as Cardone points out, normal levels of action will only ever produce normal results. Is that really what you want? Just normal results? Or are you aiming for something extraordinary? To achieve extraordinary results, you must commit to taking massive action. This means going above and beyond what others do, pushing past your comfort zone, and relentlessly pursuing your goals with unwavering determination. But even with the right mindset and massive action, there's another critical element to the 10x rule that can't be overlooked: persistence. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before successfully inventing the light bulb. Each failure was a step closer to success because Edison was relentless in his pursuit. He didn't give up when things got tough. He persisted until he achieved his goal. So, when you encounter obstacles, how do you respond? Do you give up, or do you push forward with even more determination? The 10x rule teaches us that success is not a straight line. It's a journey filled with challenges, setbacks, and failures. But it's those who persist, who keep taking massive action, who ultimately succeed. But what about the fear of failure? How does that play into the 10x rule? We'll explore that next. Fear of failure is one of the biggest barriers to success. It holds people back, keeps them playing small, and prevents them from taking the massive action required by the 10x rule. But here's the thing. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Every failure is a lesson, a stepping stone on the path to achieving your goals. Think about the world's most successful entrepreneurs, people like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, and Oprah Winfrey. All of them experienced significant failures before they reached the pinnacle of success. once, but they didn't let those failures define them. Instead, they learned from them and used them to propel themselves forward. So, what if you reframe failure not as something to be feared, but as a necessary part of your journey to success? By embracing failure and learning from it, you can remove one of the biggest obstacles to achieving your 10x goals. Now that we've covered the mindset, the actions, and the persistence required for the 10x rule, let's talk about how you can create your own 10x action plan. First, set 10x goals by identifying your most ambitious goals, goals that are 10 times greater than what you initially thought possible. Next, determine the actions you need to take to achieve these goals. Remember, these actions should be massive, far beyond what you would normally do. Then, make a commitment to execute your 10x actions with relentless persistence. This means showing up every day, taking massive action, and pushing through obstacles. Understand that failure is a part of the process. When you fail, learn from it, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. Finally, regularly review your progress and adjust your actions as needed. The 10x rule is not static. It's a dynamic approach that requires continuous refinement. So, are you ready to start living by the 10x rule? Are you ready to transform your life and achieve levels of success you never thought possible? If you're inspired by the 10x rule and want to dive deeper into powerful business strategies, check out our video on Donald Trump, The Art of the Deal, Ultimate Business Strategies Revealed, for more insights on mastering the game of success. This will seamlessly connect powerful, actionable steps you can take to add even more dimension to what you've already learnt in this video. Back to the 10x rule. The 10x rule isn't just a strategy, it's a way of life. It's about thinking bigger, acting bigger, and refusing to settle for anything less than extraordinary success. It's about recognizing that your potential is far greater than you've ever realized, and then taking the massive action necessary to make that potential a reality. So, as you go about your day, remember this: your dreams are within reach, but it's up to you to grab them. The 10x rule gives you the blueprint, but it's your commitment, your actions, and your persistence that will make it happen. If you're ready to take your life to the next level, if you're ready to stop thinking small and start living big, then the time to act is now. Apply the 10x rule and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. What could you achieve if you started living by the 10x rule today? If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with others who might benefit. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more content on achieving success. Until next time, think big, aim high, and take massive actions.